Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make clear broth beef brisket. Okay, so it is a very popular dish in Hong Kong, and today I'm going to show you how to do it.
Alright, first we want to deal with the beef. Okay, so we soak them in cold water for 2 hours to remove the blood. Now, you really have to do this in order to make a clear broth. And then next we have the radish. Okay, so we cut them into about this size, okay, the right size. The shape doesn't really matter, but the size matters, like it's the size is like that. And then we want to have our onion and garlic charred. You can use a torch. If you don't have a torch, you can use a stove. And next we want to pan roast the spices. Okay, I will show you the list of spices that I use later in the video. And then this is optional ingredients, so you don't have to use this if you don't want to, but this is just basically chicken breast and marinate in ginger and spring onion. And lastly, we have some spring onions for garnishes. Okay, so let's get started. So we want to put all the spices into these small bags. Now, this is to make things a lot easier for us later when we want to remove the spices from the broth. And we also want to put the garlic and the onion into these small bags as well, because we are going to remove them later from the pot. Okay, you can see that I'm putting them into these small bags right now. And then the next thing we want to do is to put the beef into a pot of cold water. Remember, you start with cold water. And then let it boil and let it wait until it simmer, and then we put in the spice and the onion and garlic into the pot as well. So let them boil together, and then as we boil them, as we boil the broth, now you can see that there will be some stuff coming up, like the white foam coming up. So we want to remove the foam. Again, we're trying to make the broth really clear, so this is important to remove the foam. These are proteins released from the beef, and we want to remove them as much as possible because they will turn dark as we boil them. So we need to remove them. And then once the broth, you can see after an hour or so, we remove the spices, the onion, and then put in the radish, and then put in some rock sugars and chicken powder, and then we let it boil for another 20 minutes. Again, keep scooping the foam, and then now after 20 minutes, it's come to a boil, and then basically you can see the broth is already done. Now we can stop here. The broth tastes perfect. We can stop here. But if you want a clear broth, we have to do this. This is a mixture of the blended chicken breast and the broth, and then we are going to put this into the pot in order to make a clear broth. Now you can see so we remove the beef and the radish, and then we just leave the broth in the pot, and then we pour in the chicken mixture, and let it come to a boil. And we put some chicken powder and some fish sauce. And then let it come to a boil, and once it's done, we'll transfer the broth to another pot. Now like this, okay, use a strainer to strain the broth. And then as you can see, the broth is really clear. Now you can look closer. You can see the broth is really clear now. It's not muddy anymore, and then yeah, this is it. So we remove the foam, and now you can see the broth it just looks like water, but it tastes really good. Now let us have a try.
This is done. This is the beef brisket in clear broth. Okay, so let's have a taste. Oh, it tastes so good. Let's try the beef biscuits. So tender. Tastes so good. And you can come closer and see the broth. It's really clear. just like water. Alright, this is beef briskets in clear broth. I hope you like it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.